Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.co.uk. I'm Heidi Smith, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in the United Kingdom, and today I'm sharing the second of my Advent calendar boxes series. So these are the ones I've been making. I've got like a shorter one, a medium one and a tall skinny one. The idea being that you just number these up to for whatever you want. This one that we're doing today holds a little mini fudge, and it just uses some scraps of paper, whatever clips you happen to have handy to close it up. And I've used some DSP that we've got, which is absolutely beautiful. It's lovely gold and red foiled card, the wonder of the season. And you can see here it's all sort of text font, and it's got lovely kind of images and bits and pieces, but I've used some of it for doing some other projects, and I've got some little scraps and I thought it was perfect to add a little accent on the top there, and use those up. And I've also used the Snowflake Wishes stamp set for these lovely snowflakes. These ones are white embossed on red, and then I've also done gold to go with the other ones. I've used the Playful Alphabets die set, and these are absolutely perfect because not only has it got the alphabet, it's got numbers in it as well. So here you can see what it looks like in gold. This is what it looks like in the red, and I'm going to work in gold today. These are just some circle punches, just layering circle dies you could use, and then I've added the Playful alphabet number by die cutting. I think you can see there onto our foam sheets. So with these, you just add your card to this foam sheet and then run it through your die cutting machine, and then it comes out all perfect and ready to use in your project, and just stick it on straight away with lots of dimension. So absolutely perfect. So let's get started. For this tall skinny one, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that's 13 by 17. So again, with all of these, you get 2 from a sheet of A4. So you're going to need 12 sheets altogether for your Advent calendar. But you know, you can mix it up, do whatever colours you want. So you're going to score on the short edge, first of all at 3, which I'm doing on the right hand side here, at 6, at 9, and at 12. Then I'm going to score that on the short edge at 3 again. You should do either side, just butting that up to the top. 12 and a half and 16 centimetres, which is this measurement right to the edge of our trimmer. Just giving a little centimetre at the top there. So I'm doing the scoring first, so that gives me a kind of guide as to where my stamping is going to be. So I'm just reinforcing those creases now. And I'm just going to trim these up as well. So work out where your back's going to be. So I always want that back corner. So this one is going to be at the front. So I'm going to notch out this one. And I say it depends which way you turn it when you turn it to do the scoring. So again, and then cut away the skinny rectangle on the side. So you end up with a piece that looks like this. So this is our top, this is our middle section. I decided after I'd done my first one, which I did with these, I found the lining up just didn't quite work for me, and you see here I kind of overlaps a little bit, and I thought this one is much easier just with 2 stamps on each panel, and you've got a really pretty effect. Now, being a photopolymer stamp set, Snowflake Wishes, I'm popping it onto my Stampin' Pierce mat. Just going to flatten that out a little bit, and then I'm coming in with anti-static embossing, our embossing buddy, just to kind of try and get rid of any marks that might be on there. And I'm going to come in with my Versamark, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to turn that up the other way. So ink it up. I'm just going to go once at the top and once at the bottom on each panel. So it doesn't look, you can't really see it on this. It's in some ways it's easier to see on a coloured cardstock because you get that kind of watermark effect. So if you're at all bothered by that, try doing it on coloured cardstock first. And once you've done that, you're going to come in. I'm obviously just going to use a sheet of paper underneath, just a bit of scrap paper. I'm going to cover that with my gold embossing powder and just really liberally all the way over. Pick that up and tap. Nice flick. If there's anywhere like there where there's a little bit missing, you should have it looking like that, ready for embossing. Now what I'm going to do is, before I knock my embossing powder over, as I am likely to do, I'm just going to pop that, again just to tap it to, even got a dimensional back in there. Oh well, I'll dispose of that at some point. Pop my lid on. And then I'm going to come in with my heat tool. Now, obviously let your heat tool warm up. I'm going to come from underneath, which is how I always heat up. And what I always do is hold in one place till it's melted, then move on. And don't wait till it's just melted, just hold a second or two longer to make sure it runs correctly. So here we go, here comes the noise. So I'm just holding this here. And I say you will suddenly see the magic happen and you'll see that change in colour. And there we go, you can just see that happening. And the whole idea behind this advent calendar was that I could fill it with treats, I have to say, for my husband. So that each day he'd got a little treat box to open. But you could obviously add in whatever you wanted. It doesn't have to be sweets. It could be a date night. It could be, if you've got children, there's plenty of space in there to pop in. If it was for somebody who likes candles, you could pop some candles in there. The whole idea being that these are big enough that yes, you can add the sweet treats in there, but you can also have other things in as well. So I'm just going to finish that off. And there you go. And hopefully you can now see the lovely shine on that. So all that remains to do now is for us to finish this off. I'm using some Seal Plus and I'm just going down the straight edge here, right at the edge, all the way up to the top. Oh, and my seal has finished. Yep. Okay, in which case let's come in with the touch of wet glue just at the end there. Okay, and as I usually do the box, I fold it over on an edge so that you've just got to, it makes it easier to line it up. You can see there, just line that up like so. Now when you come to do the top, I actually with these I haven't been scoring them. You could if you wanted to. I find that, to be honest with you, by just pinching the tops together and making those meet, you're pretty much there anyway. Just give that a bit of a, and if you can see there it's sort of buckling a bit rather than sitting square on the score line, then I would recommend you just grab your bone folder and pop that up in there and just pop, use the blunt end, pop that up there and that'll just pop that out. There we go, just see it there. Okay, then we can glue the bottom. Again, join at the back, so we're going to pop our glue on this very front flap here. Say Tombow because my Seal Plus has just run out. Actually, I think I might need to order some more of that. Obviously, haven't had my fast fuse for such a long time. So once you've done that, just leave that in place. I'm just going to pop a little one of my pegs on the top there. It's quite a big one. And then you're going to use 2 bits of just literally scraps of DSP. And these are, she says, about 4 centimetres, so 4 centimetres by 5.5, and just score at 1 centimetre on the end there, just to give it a little bit of a crease. Now I do usually use Tombow for this bit, so just put a little bit of Tombow to attach your DSP, and I attach it to the box rather than the DSP because obviously my DSP is going to go on there, and I want to, I can see on the box exactly how much space I've got. There we go. Pop my glue in there. Oh, and I've obviously cut one of these wider than the other one. Okay, never mind. I see some trimming coming my way. Okay, so I'm just going to, there we go. Because they're not together, you're not going to notice that now that I've trimmed it. And then just pop a peg on the top there, or a binder clip, or whatever you happen to have that you're going to use to fold it. A bit of ribbon would work just as well. And then all that remains to do is to pop my number on the front there, and I've cut these out using the Playful alphabet dies, and just a single dimensional on there, and that's ready to pop, in this instance, a little Cadbury's fudge in there. And then just close it up. So there we go, another little treat box. If you didn't want to fill it with chocolates or use it for Advent, you could just as easily use it to pop a little perfume in, or some other fragrance. A little bottle of perfume would be perfect in there. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Pop back and see me again soon. If you'd like to purchase any of the products you've seen, pop along to my blog at flutterbyheidi.co.uk, or go to the description bar below this and you'll find links to all of the products in there as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.